All right, welcome everybody. This is Curtis Howe with Smart Social. We are broadcasting live right now from our office. Actually, I'm kind of hiding in a little niche area here in our office so that we can do this live recording today. Today, we're going to be talking about how to have a successful contest on social media. This is very, very important because social media works so well for contests. I mean, it's great to have opportunities to reach out and connect with people, give fun things away, promote your brand as well. So we're going to talk about some of the fun tips that we have come across and things that we've used in the past for our customers to help with dealing with contests on social media. So if you have questions about how to do things on social media with contests, please let us know. Type them into the chat sections, and I would love to answer those questions and work with you on those as well. So today, sorry it's a little bit bright here in this back little corner area, it's hurt my eyes a little bit. Today, as we talk about contests, we want to realize that the purpose of putting on a contest for your business is to, of course, create desired action in your follower count. So when you have followers, you want to motivate them to do something, and that's why you do a contest. And that could be motivating them to come like your page, that could be motivating them to post content for you, entering certain things in, gathering information from them for lead generation and so forth. So it's always important, the first thing that you want to make sure you understand when you're putting a contest together is what is that desired action? I mean, what is the thing that you want people to do? That's going to make a big difference, is to start with that. How do you want them to act? What is the information you want to gather from them? What is it you want them to accomplish or to do for you by running this contest? Okay, because that can give you ideas of how can you go about doing that contest, as long as you know what it is you want them to do, and then it's just a matter of figuring out how to get that motivation for them to do it for you as well. So there's the results of the contests are, of course, you want to generate leads is one result that a lot of businesses want to do. Is they want to just get a lot of leads coming in, so you want people to fill out a form or enter information in for you. Promote a product or service you have. Some companies run contests just so they can encourage people to talk about a product or service that they have going on, like leaving reviews or so forth. Increasing sales. Some businesses will run contests on social media just because they want to increase the number of sales that are happening. So a contest could be, buy a product, you're entered to win a trip or other things like that. So that's another way that you can use contests. Improve awareness and exposure of your business is probably the one that I think works the best. A great way to get your company out in front of more people is to actually do a contest. Encourage them to share your page, encourage them to share your content, and incentivize them through some kind of a contest or enter to win drawing or whatever you'd like to do to help get them to promote your brand more. That'll help a lot. So when you're designing your contest, there's let's talk about types of contests. There's different types of contests that you can run. There's a lot of different ways to do a contest, but we want to just give you some classifications of what are some different types of contests that you can be doing on social media. So one contest that is a really popular one, a really good one to do, is what we call the user-generated content. This is a great contest. Has anybody here, by chance, in fact, do a thumbs up or a heart or something or mention, have you ever done a user-generated contest before to get your customers to talk about you? It's a really fun thing to do, because what you want to do is get your customers to post pictures around your facilities or inside your store or other things like that. Those are the kinds of things that you want to be focusing on. So one contest that we've done in the past that to help with user-generated contest was we had a client who wanted to promote a whole bunch of t-shirts to get a whole lot more people to learn about their business. So if you entered in to their contest, they would send you a free t-shirt, and then that would get you one entry into the contest. From there, if you took a picture with yourself in a public setting with that t-shirt on, you would get a bunch of extra entries into that contest. Vote farming, yes, we're going to talk about that, in fact, here in a little bit, about dealing with those kinds of contests with votes and popularity contests. They're good contests to use, but you do got to be careful with them, so thanks for bringing that up. I'm coming up to that one here next, in fact. So on the user-generated content, we want to make sure that it's good content. You can use hashtags. If you have somebody post, if they're using a product, have them use the product, take a picture, use a hashtag so that you can connect all those images together is important, because you got to be able to search for them and find those contest images. A great one that was done was 7-Eleven. They had a really great contest with user-generated content in the "What's your slurp face?" If I remember right, was the hashtag they were using. They wanted you to take a picture of yourself drinking a Slurpee through the straw, and to show a kind of a strange face or something, and then post it. And then they actually went through and found a bunch of those, and they went back and asked the people, can we use these pictures of you? And they put them all on their website. And so you could go back and see yourself on 7-Eleven's website. So it was a huge opportunity to get a lot of people out there as well. Here's a comment, let's see, we use Whoobox to fast track development. Oh, good. Yeah, that's a good software to use. Whoobox is a great way to generate and manage those contests. There's other ones, Sendable, I think, has some tools as well that can help you with those. There's a lot of great ways that you can use those, and user-generated content contests are fun. Get creative. Get really creative on what you do with these. They're really a blast. You can have a lot of fun with them. So the thing to realize with a user-generated contest is, and I just want to mention this here, is you have to be careful how you're incentivizing the people to post things, because you want to use something like the hashtag sponsored on there as well, so that people know when they're posting, especially about a product, they know why that post is going up. So if you have, I'll give an example of one that went bad. It was a clothing company, a fashion company. They put out they wanted to promote a dress to get more sales, and so they actually they sent 50 women this dress. They said, we want you to wear it, we want you to post on Instagram, and we want you to put these certain hashtags on there, hashtag us, tag us in the picture and so forth, so that we can track this. And that's what they did. They basically went in and they put together all of the they set it all up, sent them all out to the women. They didn't ask for the dress back. That was kind of their incentive. We'll give you the dress for free if you post a picture of yourself wearing it and tag us in it as well. So they did it. It generated a lot of sales. The problem was because the people of the followers of those women didn't know that it was actually they were basically being paid or incentivized to post that. It wasn't a completely altruistic post. And so they got fined, I believe it was $16,000 per post on Instagram. So 16,000 times 50 is what the potential cost was to them when the Federal Trade Commission sent them a bill for false advertising. So be careful with what you put out there. Just make sure that if you're incentivizing people, that you remind them to tell their people, I'm being entered into a drawing by doing this post. That just makes it a little clearer, more truth in advertising, and helps make sure that FTC doesn't come down on you on those kinds of things. So just be careful with those ones. But user-generated content contests are really fun, really, really fun to do. So let's talk about the voting contest, popularity contest, since we had the comment come up about that. The popularity contests, I actually like these contests myself because it encourages your followers to go get people to come in and vote for them to do it. But you do have to be careful, because some people will go in and vote multiple times, or they'll do different things. So having like a Facebook app that you can use, or a website or landing page or something, where then you can make sure that only one person is voting one time, will help in limiting that. If you guys have ever had experience with those, hi Delaney, how are you? Good to have you here with us today. If you've had experience with popularity voting contests, please post them on our chat. Would love to hear from you on your comments and feedback, whether you like those types or not. What do you consider a good metric of a successful social media campaign? There's a couple of metrics. This is a little off the topic, but a couple of metrics that I would recommend looking at. One is the actions. If you have a desired action you want people to do, how many of those actions got done? That's a good thing to always look at it, whether it's website clicks, whether it's purchases, sign-ups, whatever it is. Those are things that would be good to look at, because you want to measure the engagement on a campaign is good, but you also want to measure what is it actually doing for the business as well. So make sure you're measuring those. And measure those in your contest as well. How many entries you're getting, what kind of activity are you getting? Is it driving traffic also to your website? You're getting more likes on Facebook. All those will help with your contests also. Those are good metrics to look at. So voting contests. These are fun. If you've never heard of these before, let's see, question, what is the difference between a celebrity wearing sunglasses or a dress on Instagram? Hey UK, it's good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Trying to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay. The thing is if somebody is posting content, if you are somehow incentivizing them to post that content, then you want to be very cautious of how they represent that, because if they are posting, I mean, if you're paying someone to post, like the dresses, they basically got a dress for free, or if you're doing things like that to incentivize people, you just need to let them, just tell them to put like the pound sponsored or pound ad or things on the post, just so that the people that follow them know, okay, this isn't completely organic. They're being paid or incentivized to do this. So that's an important thing to look at. The voting contests are really powerful to. Okay, well, so let's go back and talk about the voting contest just really quick. What we want to do is, on a voting contest, is you want to get people to enter to win, and then they get extra votes, or whoever wins is based upon who gets the most votes. So they submit themselves as an entry to the contest, and then from there they will then put themselves up. They will basically get their followers to come follow them. So we did one with a client that was, they gave away a free roof. It was a roofing company. They want to be able to give a free roof away to somebody. So they had people enter to win, and then mention, why should you get a free roof? Why do you deserve to get a free roof? So they put them up there, and they were able to get you enter to win. You had to take a picture of your roof and describe why you should deserve to get your roof replaced for free. So it was like an $8,000 value for the customers. And then the goal was to get your friends and family to come vote for you, because whoever got the most votes is the one that got the free roof. And so a lot of people were going out there and getting people to come in and see them and vote for them, which was really, really effective. So it drove about 3,000 likes in about 5 months to their Facebook page. We drove all kinds of traffic, generated 20 or 30 leads total. I think we had about 20 really good ones, about 30 entries into the contest. That's really good. I mean, for a roofing company to walk into to summer with 20 or 30 leads is a really good thing for them. So that helped out a lot. So thanks for joining us, everybody. We're talking about contests, how to have a good social media contest. So we just talked about the voting contests. Another fun contest, let me pull up my notes here real quick. The other fun contests that I like to do are ones where it's a lead generation. So they fill out a form, they get entered to win something like a trip or an iPod or whatever. So those are lead generation contests, and those are fun to do. Or referrals. You can get your customers to encourage more referrals. Hey, refer your friends, tag your friends in this, and for every friend you tag in this post, we will enter you into the contest. Those are different things to get more referrals, get more people to come in and see you. Very effective ways of improving your business, getting more exposure and awareness out there for your marketing. So we take top 5 or 10 entries based on user votes, then get the client to pick the final winners. Oh, that's a nice way to do it. Yeah, that could be a really fun way to do that. One thing that we did with that roofing contest one that was really interesting is as an incentive for everybody that entered, we actually gave a discount, 20% off discount to get their roofs redone. So even by entering, you still got a discount to get your roof fixed. What was fascinating was when we went back and talked to all those people and said, hey, we'll have somebody come by and give you an estimate. We'd love to help you get your roof fixed. We'll give you a discount for it. Everybody said, that second place person in the contest, really, their roof is bad. They really deserve a free roof. Give our 20% discount to them, to let it add up and help out. And what ended up happening was all of the fans of this roofing company decided that second place person, even though they lost the contest, they still need a roof really bad. And so people donated money. They started donating money, so the company set up an account. People could donate money into it so that other family could get a free roof. So it was really, really cool. They did it at cost. and then they got costs paid by other people helping out. So it was really altruistic. It was really fun to do. And honestly, even though it was 2 roofs technically they gave away, we had people coming in going, man, you guys are so cool. I totally want you to come do my roof when it's ready. You know, and for about 3 years afterwards, we still get people commenting on, hey, when can you come give me an estimate on my roof? I loved what you guys did with that contest. So that was a huge opportunity to get fans and help people see the quality of this roofing company. So that worked out really well for them also. So let's talk about an action to win contest. It's called an action to win contest because you want to get people to do something. And so you want to incentivize them to like your page or fill something out or do something like that. Just be clear on what you're doing with them and that they understand the rules of what those are. That makes a big difference. It's all about the story. It really is. It does make a big difference. The story you have, if you have good stories like that, it really, I mean, we could not have predicted how well that contest went for the roofing when everybody decided to do that. So we just listened to the followers, and they all wanted to help the second place person out. And so it turned out to be very good for the roofing company and really helped them. It was amazing. So don't be surprised if you get something like that happens sometimes in your contests. They're really fun to do. So let's talk a little bit about some tips, things to consider when running your contest, okay? One is you want to have a very defined prize. Make sure that prize is defined. Make sure you have it specifically written down what it is that they're going to get. People hate surprises with prizes, and legally, if you don't have it defined down, you can get yourself into some trouble as well. So be clear so that it's not people think they're getting something bigger than what you're actually giving them. That's very important because you don't want to be misleading in there. That oftentimes leads to people suing you or a lot of bad press. So be very clear on what it is you're giving away. Encourage people to share it. Tell people, hey, come share this post. Tell more people about this post. There's a lot of great things you can do to get more people to encourage their friends and followers to come follow you as well. Use pound sponsored if it's the user-generated content like we talked about. Guys, there's no reason to have the Federal Trade Commission come down on you. Just be honest and upfront with the people that when they post content for you, and you don't have anybody to worry about that. So yeah, there's all kinds of things out there. So just watch out. They do watch. They are paying attention to social media. So we just want you to follow the rules and be careful so you can do things right. And this is probably the one thing that very few people do on running a contest, but is so important, is have a written contest rules. I know it's a bit of a pain. I know it's a lot of work. You know, sometimes you have to go work with your lawyer to figure it out, or go to a place like LegalZoom or something to try to find some contest rules. But have them. Have contest rules for your contest. Have them hosted on a landing page somewhere. You could get something off of Unbounce or a page like that. But have them, okay? Have those contest rules where people can read them. Technically, you're supposed to make it so that if people want it mailed to them, you have to do that as well. You won't take a competition live without one? Good. Very good. Yes, that makes a big difference. The two biggest reasons why you want to have those contest rules. One is it clearly outlines what is happening, what is the start date and end date of your contest, you know, how many people can win it, what are the potentials and odds and things, as well as protect you from liability. This is a big problem that happens if you don't have that protection, where people can then say, hey, you know, here's what you said you were going to give me. Well, no, here's actually what our official rules say. Here's what you need to be putting out there so that people can read that, they can understand what are the legal things that are going to be happening with this. Not to mention noting in there, if there is a dispute, if there is a challenge or problem, which if you've done all these other things right, you shouldn't have too much of a problem on running your contests on social, but sometimes you do have challenges. And so having those rules in place will make a big difference because one is you can use those rules to determine which state you want those rules to be. Yeah, no kidding. People are chancers. Which state you want the laws. Okay, every state has different laws. Some are more favorable for certain situations than others. And so by having it in your official rules, you can determine which state you want to use. So if you have somebody from out of state who's trying to complain about something and you want to make sure that they use in-state rules, then do it. Make sure you say it's in-state. We're going to be governed by the laws of this state. so that people are aware of that. Because that, I'll tell you, it sounds like a really dumb clause to have. That clause can cause all kinds of problems or save your bacon. So just realize with those, you want to make sure that you're covering yourself so that you're not running into any legal problems by doing this contest. So really, if you're not trying to hurt people or do anything illegal or be malicious, most of the time your contest is going to pull off and you're not going to have any problems with it. Sometimes it happens where people try to scam you. You get the like farms, or you get voting farms, or people trying to do things. So be very on purpose with what you do with your contest. I highly recommend Facebook apps or other things. ShortStack is a great company to use to help build Facebook apps you can manage your contest on. They have a whole system that makes it real easy to do. But put some things in place to make sure that your contest runs well. And always think, and this is so important, guys, with anything in dealing with technology, putting rules in place with your business, always think, what are the ways that this can be scammed or hacked? What are the unintended consequences that could come with this? And if you think about those and think of how could this rule or idea be used in different ways, then you'll start to anticipate what are some potential challenges or problems you might run into. And then you can solve all those issues and get those taken care of. So thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate everybody being on with us today on learning about contests on social media. Follow us. We do this every Monday at noon Mountain Standard Time. So on our Facebook and Twitter and Periscope as well. So please follow us there. Also, if you go to our YouTube channel, Smart Social, we have a playlist of all the previous episodes of our TV station as well, so from Smart TV. So go follow the playlist, and you get updated with all the latest ones as they come out. We'll get these uploaded into YouTube soon, and then you can come watch all the rest of the online marketing tips and tricks that we've given out as well. Thanks everybody for being on. I love the comments. Thanks for commenting so much, everybody. It's been great. That let's see, some people think part of content's finding loopholes. Yeah, some people try to scam you with those loopholes. They're always looking for an angle to get in. So if you think ahead of them, then that'll help you a lot. Thanks everybody for your comments. We really appreciate it. Thanks for being on today. And if you have any other comments or questions, feel free to message us on any social network. We're always available. And if you have questions about social media for your business, let us know. We'd love to help you out. Thanks for joining us today, everybody.